Man, talk about a rough day for stocks, guys, and SoFi stock, which right now is down to $22 a share, down over 3%. And actually, earlier in the day, it was down to what? $21.21. We actually collapsed right out of the gate this morning. You guys can see we opened up at about $22.50, and boom, we dumped about $1.30, and the entire stock market is down, which we'll talk about more later in the video. The S&P's down 0.75%. Dow's down. Actually, now it's creeping green, pretty much at break even, but QQQ is down 1.3%, and the Russell's down 0.75% as the VIX is up over 6%. So looking at SoFi here, guys, we are slowly filling the gap on the intraday. We're closing on that gap here. Again, we opened up at about $22.40, saw a big drawdown to $21. That was about a 5.3% drop in the span of 10-15 minutes. And since that point, that drop happened at about 9:30 a.m., 9:40 a.m., well, more like 9:40, 9:50 a.m. East Coast time. Since that point, we've spent the last couple hours, 2-3 hours recovering here and slowly filling this gap, but we're still very much in a downtrend under the 180 SMA on the intraday chart. And on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see here, we have a death cross under both moving averages, and we're still very much so in a downtrend on this time frame as well. We can see if I get the channel tool out on SoFi here, guys, bear with me. It's pretty much playing out in this channel to a T. If I draw this out, if it wants to let me today, what's going on here? There we go. We can see we're in this channel to a T. I mean, look at that, guys. We hit 24.98 yesterday in the pre-market. Sold down to the bottom of the channel yesterday. Then this morning, we saw a little bit of upside in the pre-market. It started rallying a bit in the pre-market, and then we opened up, and boom, we got rejected. Guess what? Right at the top of the channel, which you guys can see right here. We got rejected right here. So this is still intact, and now we're rallying within the channel. You guys see right here, we're rallying within the channel, but we're still in it. That's the point. And honestly, guys, at this point, I'm not too confident we're just gonna rip out quite yet, unless the overall market starts to rebound, which it is a little bit on the intraday chart. If I pull a SPY up, we are running a little bit off the lows, which is nice, but we're still in an overall downtrend on SPY, QQQ on the 5-day, 5-minute. So keep that in mind. And going back to SoFi, I'll show you guys this. With yesterday's move and today's move, we actually took out a big support level at about $22.80. We took that out yesterday in the aftermarket, actually, and today we've accelerated under that low or under that support, which is not great in the short term for the bulls. And on the 30-minute time frame, you guys can see right here, we are under both moving averages. Obviously, we have a death cross, and it's starting to break down. The chart is starting to break down a little bit. It's not looking too hot anymore, as hot as it was, I guess, about a week ago. And on the 1-hour chart, you guys are seeing it as well. I mean, it's clear that we're seeing a top at $24, $25. SoFi struggling to break out of there. And we did have an ascending triangle that was formed, right? And I was like, look, watch out for that. Maybe that's going to play out. But that did not end up playing out. We can see we broke down here. We fell through the moving averages. Triangle went out the window. And yeah, now we're pretty much back to $20, $22, which is kind of where we were all of the end of July, early August. And we can see if I open up this 4-hour chart and zoom in a little bit, we're still under, or above rather, the 180 SMA, which is great on this 4-hour chart. But we did creep under it today, this morning, with that dump off to $21 for the first time in months. I mean, look, SoFi has not been under this moving average since April, and today peaked under it for the first time since that point. So we're talking, what, 4 months? It's been above that point, and it's still above it. I mean, it's back over it now, but the fact that it crept under the 180 SMA, we broke through it. That goes to show there could be more downside to come, especially if this VIX keeps creeping up, especially if the overall market keeps selling off, which at this point is possible. You know what I mean? It's possible. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And overall, I mean, let's be honest, it's still up a lot. You know what I mean? It's still up so much. SoFi was at $8 back in April. Now it's at $22. I mean, it needed a pullback. And even if it came down even more, even if it pulled down to $18, $15 even, it would still be a ridiculous move since April. And yeah, man, it's a great stock. I'm still long. I'm going to hold it for the long term. You know, obviously, if the fundamentals deteriorate, something bad happens, you know, management shifts, I don't like what they're doing anymore, I could sell out. You know, that's the beauty of the stock market. You can always sell out. But as of now, the way things stand, I'm holding on tight, man. And if this thing sells off even more, I might have to buy some shares. If it gets back to the high teens, mid teens, that's where I'm looking to add more. But until then, I'm just going to hold on. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, and check out the Patreon. By the way, shameless plug, if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, be a part of the Discord chat. That's on Patreon, link down below, or simply go to stassurfest.com/Patreon and join. It's what, $10 a month, and you guys get access to that. You get more access to me, so feel free to do that if you guys want. No pressure, obviously. So that's the breakdown on SoFi, and when it comes to other stocks, let's see what's moving. So we have VKTX, which is Viking Therapeutics, which this one tanked like 40% yesterday. They got mixed results from their weight loss pill. The stock just cratered, guys. I mean, this thing saw some wicked price action. It actually popped to $63 or $61 after we got some news there. Then it just whiplashed down all the way to $24, got down to $23 intraday yesterday. So this is starting to rebound a little bit, 7% up. So keep your eyes on Viking, excuse me, Viking Therapeutics. Let's see what else is moving here. Visa is moving up, creeping up 1%. Big move this morning on Visa. Wow, look at that. So this is starting to break out slightly. Not really, but it's trying to break out. Let's just say that. We can see if I draw this channel here on Visa, we are in this downwards channel. You see it. And again, we're trying to break out above the mid 300s, which is right here, 345, 350. It's where we are right now, literally. So if Visa can break out of here, guys, we could get some upside. We could fill this gap to 360, maybe to 370, 375 after that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I don't want to go too long here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash the like button. Feel free to subscribe and join my email list. It's 100% free. I send out my top stocks to your email. So guys, get in there. Again, it's free. Link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.